Sometimes I dream about committing a small enough crime that would land me in a women's minimum security prison for about 3 months, and that way I could sleep and write whenever I wanted to. Of course, I would miss my 3 children a lot, so I would let my husband bring them over on Sundays for Visitor's Day. That's my confession.
Welcome back to Moms Get Real. I'm Juju Chang in New York, and with me is my partner in crime out in LA, Rami Lyss Stern. Hello, Rami. She's the founder of TrueConfessions.com. But today we're tackling mommy time. And who better to join us in all this other than Lyss Stern? She's the author of a new book, If You Give a Mom a Martini, 100 Ways to Find 10 Blissful Minutes for Yourself. She's also the founder of Divalicious Moms. Hey, Lyss, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Well, I'm so happy to talk about your book, which the artwork alone deserves some sort of Pulitzer, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Because this is what every mom wants to look like, even though, in fact, I look like I'm wearing sweats 99% of the time.
No.
But why is it? What inspired you to write this book? Why give women tips on mommy time? It seems so banal.
Well, I think actually the importance really became because my co-author and I are both mothers with children under the age of 6. We both have 2 children, and we're both full-time working career women, and we're running our home and we're running our businesses, and we always joke around that we never have time for ourselves. And we said, Julie always says to me, Lyss, you need to run out and get yourself like a 10-minute massage. And I'll always say to her, okay, Jewel, how do I find those 10 minutes? And I'll say the same thing to her. And then we just kept talking about it. We said, you know what, if we feel this stressed out, and if we feel this way, moms out there must feel the same exact way. And we started to do our research. And everybody started writing us back and saying, girls, you need to write a book on this. So we did, and we wrote up a treatment, and we decided that, you know what, we need to tell moms out there that it's okay to take a few minutes to ourselves, because my whole philosophy is that if mom's not happy, the kids aren't happy.
I cannot say it any better. In fact, the foreword, you've got some high wattage moms. The foreword's written by Christy Brinkley. You've got Kelly Ripa in here. But just going through the book, some of my favorites was something that you referred to in the book as Stitch and the B word that rhymes with Stitch.
Yes.
What were you going for there?
Well, I mean, we think that it's really important. A lot of women love to go in, sew and to knit, and it's great to walk into a knitting store just for a few minutes, even if it is, you know, just 10 minutes, and to look through the different yarns and feel the different textures and look through the different beautiful knitting magazines and see, you know what, maybe I want to knit a new baby blanket, or I want to knit a new sweater for myself or for my child, and just take a few moments out of your day to go do something that you really enjoy doing.
You have one, try a hair blowout for cheaters. What's that?
Well, I'll give you the blow by blow. Actually, you know, it's really important for moms, especially when they're out and about, or to look good, to feel good, because if you look good, you'll feel good inside. So it's really hard. I know moms out there to take an hour or 45 minutes to go to the local beauty salon to get to get your hair blown out. So what I suggest is, you know what, I really love those curlers. I believe Conair makes some great rollers, like the ones that your grandma used to use, and just blow out
the big ones,
the big fat ones. And blow out the top 2 parts of your hair. Put them up in rollers, the curlers, and let them sit there for 10 minutes.
Okay, but today, Lyss, your hair took more than 10 minutes. I'm just saying, okay?
I must confess. I did get an actual blowout last night professionally, but this morning I did put my 10 minutes, my rollers in, my hot rollers, and took them out, except, pardon me, I'm sorry for the humidity today. It got to the top of my hair. But you know what? If you just have 10 minutes, put those rollers right in, take them out, and you'll feel good. Your hair will look refreshed. And it just, again, it's all about like the little things that you could do to make yourself just feel better.
Now, we are a family show, but we are on the web. You have something that you refer to as the solo sex break.
Yes. You know, that actually came from an amazing sex therapist, sexologist, her name's Logan Lefkoff. She's amazing. She's written many books about women and sex and sexual behaviors. And you know what? It's really important for a woman to feel good down there as well. We're saying to moms everywhere, you know, you don't have to be ashamed of feeling good. Close the door. You know, you can take some minutes to yourself, some privacy, and you can
private time.
Private time. You can watch. You can watch a few porn. You can watch a little bit of a porno. You could read a magazine. You could read something from a sexual book. You know, Logan tells you that you can actually use a vibrator. Make sure that you have the AA battery.
Okay, there's one in there, sing along, that Rami admitted, right, that she has a little Guitar Hero time.
Yes. Well,
I love it. Go ahead, Liz. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, a lot of moms, when we interviewed different moms, they said that they love to just go in the car and sing different songs. You know, blast on the radio, sing along, put on the Broadway tunes, belt out to Grease or Annie or even The Lion King, whatever show it is that makes you feel good. In fact, the other night, we took my son to see Guys and Dolls, and we loved the music so much that I was in my apartment the other day and I popped on the CD and I was by myself and it just made me feel good. It made me feel like I was on Broadway. And it just, sorry.
Liz, you correct me
No, I was going to say Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is the one.
Love Legally Blonde.
Belt it out.
But Rami, you steal the Guitar Hero from your kids? Is that what happens in your house?
Well, I don't steal it. They're not home, so it's you know, it's just right there for me. The mic is there.
Yeah.
It's the Rock Band, and I will just belt, partly so I can win when my kids are playing with me, because as my son says, I suck even for a beginner.
I know,
but
it's bad.
It's fantastic. It's really satisfying. I love it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Lyss Stern. You are clearly the fun girlfriend. We're happy to have you out. People can check out more on your website, DivaMoms.com. Thanks again for joining us. So, Rami, it's just you and me. What do we make of all of this? What's the summation here?
I think we have to take it back. You know, I think we just have to take that time and not be reactive and not have a drink because we have to have a drink, but because we want to have a drink. You know, and go into the room to have maybe our private time, not because we need it, but because we want it. And I think that might be the first step.
And that we're entitled. Interesting. I once interviewed Mehmet Oz about stress, and he said one of the best stress reducers and one of the best ways to lengthen your life is to reach out to girlfriends or friends and have lunch once a week. And I thought, you know what? That's a good prescription, what the doctor ordered.